Hi folks, this is Shefik. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about one of the most powerful and slightly mysterious tools in modern cryptography, which is elliptic curve pairing. But before we begin, please like the video and do not forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest videos. Also, your comments are more than welcome. Thank you for your all support in advance. Elliptic curve pairings is being actively used in Ethereum nowadays. Also, it's being used in Monegonism or shortly BGN crypto system, which offers somewhat homomorphic encryption with unlimited additions and just once multiplication. If you have worked with elliptic curves before, you probably already know private keys, which are large integer values, public keys, which are scalar multiplication of scalar integer values with points on elliptic curve. But pairing based cryptography takes this one step further. What can elliptic curves do? On elliptic curves, we only have two main operations: point addition, adding point P to point Q here as illustrated, or scalar multiplication, which is A times point P. Here you can think this as adding P to itself A times. But there's one important limitation: we cannot multiply two elliptic curve points together in any meaningful way. This is where pairings change the picture. Let's explain why this matters in the real world. And in modern blockchain systems like Ethereum, instead of sending 1000 separate signatures, Ethereum uses pairing-based BLS signatures to compress them into a single and compact signature. This dramatically reduces the bandwidth and verification cost. This is extremely important because less data is going to be transmitted across the network. Block sizes become smaller, verification becomes cheaper, and scalability improves significantly. So the key question becomes, how is this even possible? So what is a pairing? In a high-level definition, a pairing is a special mathematical function that takes two elliptic curve points. Here A times P and B times Q are two elliptic curve points. These two elliptic curve points are going to be mapped into a new mathematical space on the right hand side, which is called another finite field. If our pairing function is E in this equation, and if we put A times P and B times Q elliptic curve points as inputs to this pairing function, please notice that here P and Q are alone elliptic curve points, but we multiply those base points to E and B with scalar multiplication. This is exactly equal to the pairing function of P and Q alone to the power of A times B. In other words, we can swap the multipliers of P and Q, and it becomes pairing of B times P and A times Q. Let me try to show this pairing with Python code. That's going to be simpler. I'm going to import the light ECC library first from light ECC, import light ECC. Thereafter, I'm going to build a curve. Curve is going to be light ECCs. If you check the input parameters, it has form name, and I'm going to use Weierstrass form, and as a curve I'm going to use a specific curve, super singular, Weierstrass 307. Base point of this curve as defined under the G. Let's store it in the G variable and let's see it. This is my generator point, and it's the public point. Everyone knows this point. If I'm going to work with the super singular Weierstrass 307 curve, thereafter I'm going to choose a secret key. Let's say it to 7, and I'm going to find my public key. Public key is going to be secret key times base point G. And let's see what is the public key. It's another point on my super singular Weierstrass 307 curve. I want to sign a message, and this is going to be my message. Let's say 17 is the message I want to sign. I'm going to find HM. It's going to be plain message times my base point G, and let's see what HM is. It's going to be another point on the curve, and signature is going to be HM times my private key. Please notice that instead of using the plain message, HM is the corresponding point on the curve. We use that corresponding point instead of the plain message. So signature is going to be corresponding point times private key. And let's see what signature is. And in the verification step of my signature, I'm going to find my left hand side is going to be here. I'm going to use my curves pairings function and feed my signature and base point G, and right hand side should be curves pairing functions. I'm going to feed corresponding point of the plain message times public key. Left and right side must be equal to each other, otherwise signature is not valid. So this condition is satisfied. And let's see what is left. That's another point. So we used pairing to generate signature and verify it. So far we can add this block as individual signature. But more interestingly, we are able to perform aggregation on signatures with elliptic curve pairings. And this is exactly how Ethereum uses elliptic curve pairings. Let's focus on it. Suppose that there are two persons and they are going to sign the message and their signatures are going to be verified. That's why I'm going to create two different private keys. First one is 3 and second private key is going to be, let's say, 5. And similar to individual signature, we are going to find the public keys by multiplying private keys with base point G. First public key is going to be first private key times base point G, and the second public key is going to be second secret key times base point G. Once we have the public keys, we are able to find the signatures. First signature is going to be first private key times corresponding point of the plain message, and the second signature is going to be second secret key times corresponding point. Here we are able to perform an aggregation. Aggregated signature is going to be signature 1 plus signature 2, and this is going to be another point. Similarly, we are able to find aggregated private key. Aggregated private key is going to be first private key plus second private key, and this is going to be another point on our curve. And finally, in the verification step, we are going to use curve pairings again, and we are going to feed aggregated signature and base point G. This must be equal to curve dot pairing again, and here we are going to feed corresponding point and aggregated public key. As you can see, this condition is satisfied. We are able to perform aggregated signature signing and verification with elliptic curves. So in this video we focused on elliptic curve pairings actively being used in Ethereum and BGN crypto system, and show its aggregated features, how Ethereum adopted it. If you do like this video, please like it and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you make comments, this is going to help me to reach much more people. Thank you for your all support in advance. Thank you all for watching and see you next time.